Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley. And wow, uh, I don't even know what to say other than that we got a fantastic show coming your way today. We got my very, very good friend and buddy, my sister, Dr. Dureke back on. And we're going to be talking about so many great things. We got about 100 guests. But actually, we're gonna have more than that because we have people from all over the world watching us. And I tell you what, if you want to be part of the show, all you gotta do is go to the platform that you're watching us on. You can ask any questions that you might have. I promise you, we'll get you an answer because it's your life, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. But before I even start the show, I can't even start without my executive producer, my co-host, and my beautiful bride, Dr. Michelle Cooley. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. Really excited to be here and these amazing guests on the show. Hey, Dr. Dureke, how are you doing? so, I'm just excited. I mean, I know we got to start the show, but I really appreciate Dr. Dureke, everything that you have done and continue to do. You are a really beautiful person. That's all I got to say. And I really, really, really admire you.
And it all comes directly from the bottom of the heart. And Michelle, you and I sit back, we talk about Dr. Rick all the time. And like, have you ever met somebody straight up that do not play? She gonna tell you how it is. With love, of course. So hey Michelle, can you do the honors by introducing the title of the show, introducing the purpose, and also introduce our first guest, which is Dr. Dureke.
Okay. I was just going to go through the whole gamut of who we're going to have on the show today.
Let's do that. However you want to do it.
Okay. Well, audience, the title of today's show is The Power of Sponsorship. So today on the show, we have Ambassador Dr. Margaret Dureke, who is the founder and executive director of WETATi Academy. Joanna Swank-Chambers, she is the chief operating officer and a WETATi Academy parent. Inga Williams, WETATi Academy board member and one of the 2024 Dureke Idea Pitch Competition coaches. Jimmie, WETATi Academy board member, a strategic business partner, Truist Bank, and one of the 2024 Dureke Idea Pitch Competition coaches. Elijah Taylor, he's a student from Cardozo High School, Washington, D.C., and part of the WETATi Academy Practical Entrepreneurship Program, which he participated in the 2024 Dureke National Idea Pitch Competition with his business, E&N Feeding U.S. Karyn, Chambers-Yarnstars, student at College Park Academy, Prince George's County, Maryland, and is part of the Business Signature Program at College Park Academy, where she exposed to entrepreneurship and other business-related degrees. Kamren Pitts, a student from Cardozo High School, Washington, D.C., and part of the WETATi Academy Practical Entrepreneurship Program, which he participated in the 2024 Dureke National Idea Pitch Competition with his business social club. Sha'miyae Hinton-Knight, an 8th grade student from Baltimore, Maryland, and she participated in the 2024 Dureke National Idea Pitch Competition with her business Free Job Readiness Pageant for Youth. And Dionne Waldron-McNeal, strategic business partner and one of the 2024 Dureke Idea Pitch Competition coaches. We're going to talk about sponsorship at WETATi Academy, providing funding to nonprofits, what sponsors are looking for, and how they're rethinking the workforce, and ways in which corporations are actively giving back to the youth. Woo! I'm done.
That was a mouthful right there. But to have all of these absolutely fantastic folks on to talk a little bit about how everything is coming and helping each other out, because just like what we talked about last time, it takes a village in order to formally, I'm talking about a village for one kid, So we need a whole lot of villages,
That's
and we
right.
need a lot of people that's on the same championship. So with that being said,
Yes.
Doctor, Doctor, Dureke, how are you doing?
So you can tell that we are here live. That's usually we can hug. So for him to hug me, it's like we're right here. You guys have no idea. Dr. Cooley and his beautiful, amazing, compassionate wife, Dr. Michelle Cooley, they came all the way from California. They're right here in our neck of the woods at Nimburu Cultural Center. Nimburu means home away from home. So right here, we're home at the University of Maryland College Park. You all have no idea what it means. Talk about village, talk about compassion, talk about what it takes to make a people whole. Black folks have been disenfranchised all over the world, but it's up to us to come together, sacrifice. Only God knows what you and your wife sacrificed to be here today. For the sake of these children that we're going to hear from very shortly, I lost my voice because we were on a major network yesterday, and people are calling say, I don't know that stuff like this exists. And we were talking and talking, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt. Most of the time, you're not going to make anything out of it. For the two of them to be here tomorrow, they are going to be receiving awards as well because of the fact that they've always given back to others. I'm gonna let him take over the show because we got a reason to be here, which is to honor those who support the kind of work we do, like our strategic partners, because without them, no meaningful nonprofit can actually exist. And we have the Truist Bank, Fulton, and some others that are not here today. We're forever grateful.
So Doc,
Yes, sir.
what you have built is incredible, and it continues to grow, and you're planting that seed for others
Yeah.
to potentially look at what you're doing
Yes.
and try to emulate these programs around the United States and the world,
Yes.
because we're doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
And our youth and our young adults are going to be our future leaders of tomorrow.
They are really for sure.
And if we don't grab them and bring them in,
Now,
teach them, mentor them, lead by example, uh, the world is going to go even further down than what it is right now.
totally.
So we have to get that back. So you mentioned, sponsorships, and you mentioned
Yeah.
all of the things, because it requires all of those things
Yes.
in order for a program and a community and people to grow.
Yes.
So um, I want to commend you for that.
Yeah.
And I also want to bring in Jimmie Jones,
Sure.
and talk to him a little bit about all the great things that he is doing. How you?
Can I say something about Jimmie quickly?
Yes, yes.
So there are people that give for the heck of it. But Jimmie, if I can duplicate and clone this guy, I would do it in 1,000 places, because he just doesn't do the corporate work. He does people's work, and he will give you the shirt off his back even when he's in pain. Forever grateful. I would never. I don't think my life would be the same without you. We will never forget your impact in this organization. May God Almighty give you and your family what you desire. We can't even do for you. These children's lives will change because of you. He teaches the classes. There's nothing he does not do. He has a very hard work, but he doesn't forget where he came from.
That's the most important thing, is not forgetting where you came from, because many of us do.
Yeah.
And once we start thinking about the I, the me, and the mine,
Yes.
there's no such thing about the we, the us, and the us.
Yes. Right.
So, Mr. Jones, how you doing again, my friend?
Hey, I'm doing great. And thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate it.
Oh, man, I really enjoyed chatting with you on the show last week. And I'm so happy that you're here, because I know you're one of the sponsors. You're doing a whole lot of things. You're making a lot of this stuff happen. Can you tell our viewers and listeners why you're so passionate about the support that you provide, and planting that seed and seeing the fruits of it grow?
Sure, absolutely. And I'll preface this by saying, I'm gonna wear two hats here for just a second. I'll give you the corporate answer, and then a little bit more from me directly. So from a corporate perspective, I do work for Truist Bank. We really pride ourselves on being partners in the community, and we try to identify programs that are really on the ground doing the work. It's sometimes you get a big splash going with these national organizations, and they do great work as well. But we really believe in getting in where the groundwork is happening, where we can see the effects every day, which is why we were able to get in and sponsor and work with Truist. Through actually a referral of my colleague, Dr. Dureke. He's got this great story as to how we actually got connected. But and then switching really to a personal side, because this is where, for me, it matters. My experience and my history, I didn't have a difficult upbringing, I'll say that. But my parents knew what they knew, and they did the best they could with what they had. But life teaches you a lot of different lessons. And I learned that, we have some serious gaps in our culture in particular when it comes to money and finance and how to manage those things, as well as how to interact in, quote unquote, the real world. Once you get into that business world, what is life like? Whether you be an entrepreneur or whether you be a corporate employee, there's just certain things that I think we could do better with. So WETATi was really appealing to me when I started to understand all the different things that they do, and it's really an amazing program. So from my heart perspective, I get the chance to really pour into people all the things that I've learned in life, all those hard lessons, and try to relay it and share that with the kids so that they're getting a head start. When they get out there, they already know all the stuff that it took me 20 years banging my head against the wall to learn. They have already got that. So they're light years ahead, and they can move on and do something else even bigger and better.
I just want to thank you for sharing that, because knowing where you came from and being able to understand and give back, just like we said, that's going to help so many, many people. Because again, our youth and our young adults are our future leaders of tomorrow. We're going to take a station break. But we're going to come back, kick back, and we're going to pick it up, because we got a lot more guests that we're going to bring on the show. And if you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is go to the comments on whichever platform that you want this on. I promise you, we will get you an answer. It's your life.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, or hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? In everything that you do.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and I tell you, Dr. Dureke, I mean, you can tell all the love. I'm watching the people in the room here, listening to the show, Mr. Jones, and a lot of the other folks that are on. And our numbers, and Michelle, you can see the numbers;
Yeah.
they're pretty high.
Yeah.
So, but we were talking, sponsorship. We just chatted with Mr. Jones. I can tell he's an incredible guy.
Yes, it is.
I want to bring on another one of the sponsors, Ms. Dionne
Waldron.
How are you doing? How
Yeah.
you doing? How you doing? I don't think she can.
I'm great. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Absolutely.
can hear you now.
All right. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me on.
We are so happy to have you on because you are doing such wonderful work in the communities and helping our youth and our young adults out. But we have to talk about it. We'll talk about why, the why. The why is so important. And I tell our youth and our young adults, if you don't understand something, you should ask why, respectfully. My question to you is why are you so compassionate about what you do in order and plant the seeds in our youth and our young adults, our community, to make sure that they blossom?
Can I set the stage for this,
Yeah,
please?
yes.
Just like I did. Let me say the stage is important. You see, because ingratitude is based on ungrateful people end badly. If there's nothing you'll take away from me today, make a note of this. Ingratitude is based, BASE, and ungrateful people end badly. I met this lady years ago when the times were so tough. We couldn't, there was no money, there's nothing. And I know that the banks have some kind of mandate on what they need to do to give back in the communities. I mean, almost every company. And someone introduced me to her. We sat down, she listened to me. She's another compassionate human being. And I told her my pain, and I told her that I don't know why God wants me to do this because I don't have to do that. I was getting mad at her, like she sent me to do this. And somewhere along the line, she said to me, have you been able to meet all the bankers? And I said, no. She said, tell you what, let me go and talk to Blase, and I see if I can get you to come and introduce your organization to the bankers. She's the one that did that, and she started, she never gave up. And then because of her, a difference is made. I just want to thank you on a national and international platform. Your work is not in vain. We appreciate it. These children someday will see this and look for you and bless you for Karyn. Thank you so much. I'm forever grateful. And I
Oh,
promise jollof rice is coming too. Okay.
you know I love my jollof rice, right? Well, Dr. Dureke, thank you so much. Like you said, we did meet years ago, and you came to me actually. We were at an event together, and you made it a point to come and meet me. And yes, I did
The
promise to
power of
connect
powerful
you.
networking. I know how to network,
Yes,
market myself.
promise to connect you to other financial institutions, and
And you did.
I did, and
I'm grateful.
now it's paying off. So,
Yes.
Dr. Cooley, I'm honored to be a part of WETATi, and why it's important. Um, like Jimmie, two stories. One, I am, representing Fulton Bank, and it's part of our work to really give back to the communities in which we have a presence. Um, we do the work to change lives for the better. But more on
Mhm.
a personal note, why it's so important for me to really connect and embrace and help support organizations like WETATi that's working with our young people is because they are our future, and we need to pour into them. I didn't grow up easy, and so I take those challenges and the things that happened with me growing up and not having someone there to support. I want to be able to do that. And I'm able to do that with my work, and also my personal time to be able to help support them and guide them and give them all of the knowledge that I can to help them live life differently. And so, why I support WETATi and why I'm always eager to be a coach or a judge for the entrepreneurship pitch and competition is because I want to see our young people grow into being something great and creating a different world that we live in
Yes.
now. And these businesses that they're creating, it's
Yes.
all about changing those lives in
Yes.
the communities in which they live. And so you'll hear from Elijah. He was my coachee,
Wow.
and
I
so
like
his
it.
excitement and
Mhm.
and the things that he wants to do because he's seeing what it is in his community that
Yes.
isn't right, isn't fair, and he wants to
Mhm.
do something to make a difference. So
Mhm.
that's why, that's the why I'm involved with WETATi.
I love that answer. I think somebody got a question for you,
Yeah.
Dr. Stanton. So, what do you look for in
In
order?
order to sponsor a program, what do we look for? Is
Yeah.
it
So for the bank, for Fulton Bank, we have Fulton Forward pillars. So we have 4 pillars that we focus on, and those 4 are affordable housing and home ownership, job training and workforce development, financial education and economic empowerment, and diversity, equity, and inclusion. So if your organization is doing the work around those 4 pillars, I would love to connect with you and see how Fulton can help support the work so that it can grow. And so WETATi fits multiple of those
yes?
um, pillars. And so from the immediate jump, it was something that we wanted to support.
Wow, that's incredible. It's. I am so thankful
Yeah.
that for the work that you're doing
Thank you.
and pouring in all of this love and compassion to the communities out there because we do need that.
Yeah.
So and I'm gonna have to get you on the show one of these days to talk about.
You're gonna see them tomorrow
Oh, I see them.
live.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
they're
Yes,
gonna be
I
at
will
the
be there
Scholarship and Awards
tomorrow.
Gala.
Yep, I will be there tomorrow. So we can talk tomorrow at the
Yeah,
gala. I'm excited.
I look forward to it. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
So I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into a couple of. We got Mr. Picks here. Can you tell me a little bit about this young man right
Oh my God, this guy is a genius. That's Kamren. We work with schools in Prince George's County, Maryland, and we
here?
also work with schools in DC, Washington, what is it? District of Columbia. That's the word I was looking for. So he just graduated from Cardozo High School. He would tell you when I first met them, a whole lot of them wasn't sure one way or the other. They just know that they're in high school trying to do whatever they're told. And as we got involved with this XQ, what they call the SQ Institute with DC, it is to bring entrepreneurship to the students so that because there was a gap between what they're taught in classroom and what they need in the school of life. And the schools approached us, and that's what we brought to them. This guy had the potential, but nobody had ever tapped it until we showed up. I will let him speak because he's brilliant. He's going to college. We talked about it. The first to graduate high school in his family, the first to be going to college. And the relationship we had, I'm getting chills on my body. No one can stop him. Talk to him and you see how brilliant he is. Because of WETATi, his path is clearer.
I had an opportunity to talk with this young man
Okay.
right before the show started.
Okay.
Because he watched the little short video
Yeah.
that I had put out there.
Mhm.
But Kamren, how you doing, sir?
Good. I'm doing great. I'm glad to be a guest on the show.
So happy to have you because just like we've been talking about, you're one of the future leaders of tomorrow.
Yes.
And you just heard what Dr. Dureke just mentioned from you. The potential is now standing out there. Can you tell our viewers and our listeners a little bit about you? What are your plans? What college we know you're going, and what do you want to achieve in a short-term version of life?
Okay, so I'm Kamren Pitts. I haven't graduated from high school yet. I graduate June the 18th. I'm a first gen high school graduate and a first gen college student in my immediate family. What were the other questions again?
what are your plans? I mean, you graduating from high school, you going to college, right? Which college are you looking at right now, and what is your initial goal? Because what we do, we jump on a path.
St. Mary's College in Maryland.
Mhm.
And
what do you do?
Computer science.
Why?
Because that's it. It perfectly aligns with my business idea, and also I'm a problem solver and a creative problem solver.
Can you talk about a little bit about the impact of WETATi in your life since you met us? All those things you'll be telling us in class about me or Joanna, whatever. So yeah, just because it's important, because what I say doesn't matter, is what the people will serve. Let the audience know what the impact of our program and meeting has been for you.
So the impact of WETATi Academy is, I say that you guys, and specifically Dr. Dureke and Miss Joanna, they're like angels or like a signal from the universe that came from heaven or the skies. WETATi Academy exposed me to so much. It really changed my life in the most positive way possible. Like, for some examples, I never really thought of like, excuse me. It explained to me like finance, a business model, how to market and advertise your idea, and etc.
So all those things are important because that's what life, and as you continue to grow, I believe, you're building a foundation now, and you want to build that foundation as big as possible, as big as you can. It's kind of like building a foundation as big as you can, and you only got right now at the time enough to build a little tiny house on it. That's what life is about, because you build that little tiny house because that's where you're at right now. But as you continue to grow and you continue to attract knowledge and continue to understand, next thing you know, you are growing. Then you're building onto that house. Then you're building on it. Continue to build on that house as you continue to grow. Next thing you know, you got a castle. Your mind is already at the castle process right now. But we have to go through all of those things and learn. So surround yourself with people that you believe in and that you trust. The power of positive thinking, like you already have, is so important. And I believe that you, just like you mentioned, Dr. Dureke and Joanna, it came from the skies of heaven.
Yep.
I believe that God, in my opinion, is building a lot of troops, young folk, that's going to continue to build so everybody would get that opportunity to go to heaven and also do great things. So I want to commend you for the things that you're doing. And I want you to keep it up. Keep doing this, keep growing, continue to think positive. So
thank you.
With that being said, we're going to have to take a station break.
Mike, check.
That's a station break. But we're going to come back and we're going to pick it up. And we're going to talk about this thing called the full season. If you want to be part of the conversation on your TV, it just go to the platform that you're watching us on. I promise you we'll get your answer. It's your life. And we'll see you shortly after.
We live in a world today that people don't even care about how people see them. Don't realize that we can affect an entire generation and build our character. But you gotta do it with these 4 C's. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. It's the 4 C's. It's the 4 C's. this life you are gonna grow. But there's things in this world that you gotta know. To be the best that you can be, you wanna grow real big into a strong tree. To be who you were created to be, the one who's gonna leave a legacy is you. But you got to have these 4 C's. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence.
Hello, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley from the United States of America, and I am here to just say, first of all, I'm so happy and honored to be honored to be in the Coffee Book 2023, Unified Brain Z and the other organizations. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this collection. Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. Dureke and I are having so much fun. And all of these wonderful, wonderful guests that we have. And I am inspired by everyone that we have talked with so far.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to get this Elijah Taylor on.
Yeah.
Let's bring him on right now. How you doing, Elijah? How you doing today? Elijah, can you hear me?
Can we?
I think Elijah. Oh,
Wait.
Yeah. Can hear you now.
hey, Dr. Rick, can you tell me a little bit about this young man?
So Elijah, can you hear us?
Mhm.
All right. They go to the same school. When we first started with Cardozo High School, most of them had their hoodies. They were looking at. They weren't going to talk. They weren't going to do nothing. And I believe every child has a potential.
Mhm.
No child is worthless.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. So he's one of the byproducts of the work we've done. This guy is going somewhere. His name is biblical. One of the reasons why I wanted him to be here is how we were able to intervene and get the mother involved. The mother is working so hard, couldn't, because there's a young girl here, Sha'miyae, or how you say the first name. Her grandmother's here, Miss Barbara Knight. It is imperative for parents or grandparents to invest in these children, because without that support, they can't do it. And intervention we did with your mom and everyone else has resulted to who you become. Please tell them your name and you tell them the impact of WETATi in your life, however way, because I know what you guys say out there. It is imperative. I believe in you. I can't wait to see what you're going to do in this world.
All right, thank you. My name is Elijah Taylor. I'm an undergraduate from Cardozo High School. This is Dr. Dureke and WETATi Academy has helped me out so much. Miss Joanna and Dr. Dureke, they changed my life. I'm dead serious right now. So basically, before I joined the program, I was going around school doing nothing. Actually, I didn't plan on starting a business. I always wanted to. I was hopeless. I'm going to be honest with you, completely hopeless. I didn't want to do anything with my life. But the moment I stepped in that classroom, because I was looking for a Fun Friday, because my teacher told me to go find a Fun Friday. So I looked for one. I saw this one. I said, I always want to start a business. So I came in here, and it's stuck with me ever since. It changed my life. I'm more confident. I can speak out loud now. And basically, all the benefits just rush towards me and smack me in my face. Thank you.
Wow. I'm not going to let you off that easy. What year is this for you?
This is my first year here.
The first year in college.
No, he's in high
No,
school.
not
Yeah.
college. Not college. I'm in high
He's
school. I'm in high school.
is it 9th grade or 10th grade?
Ninth
Ninth
grade.
grade?
I'm going to 10th grade.
9th grade. You have no idea. We flip it around on this, guys. We don't have time to tell you about this young man. He was able to the extent that his mother doesn't have it, but the mother is now invested in him, where she had to pay money to bring him to the TV station yesterday, because now she can see. And I told the mom that God is going to use this guy to clean her tears. We just know that there are many of these young guys and girls out there. All they need is people to believe in them. That's why our strategic partners like Truist Bank or Fulton or these others, you need to come. These children are not useless. Look at him saying he wasn't going to do anything with his life. That brings sadness to my heart, but thank God you're saved. We need more of you. There's so much money in America. It shouldn't happen this way in America. So these children are the future of tomorrow. No divide and conquer can solve this problem. I'm so grateful.
I'm so proud. I mean, I thought you were 18, 19, 20 years old. But what I'm trying to say is you're in a program and you're around people that you see that you can be anything that you set your mind to, but you have to believe in yourself. Many times, 14, 15 years old, we kind of wander away and we go with the crowd.
That was my case, actually. Yeah.
Being your own self and staying focused. Remember, focus is key. If you don't remember anything else from me, focus is key. It's the key to being able to lock in your potential and being able to see past the tip of your nose, being able to say, I can. Right now, I think you already locked in to you can.
Yes.
So I am proud of you. And I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna ask Dr. Dureke and
he's
Dionne
gonna be there tomorrow. He's one of the competitors and finalists.
Oh, okay.
He's coming tomorrow. So you guys get to take the photo. That the kind of people you guys can mentor. Because the only way he's gonna fail if we drop him. And he's not gonna fail.
He's not gonna fail. So I want to commend you for what you're doing, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks so much, young man. Thanks so much. So Dr. Dureke, right now, I want you to introduce this young lady right here. And we're gonna bring her on over here.
Sure. This young lady, how do I say it? The promise of God on her life is so overwhelming that the challenges sometimes can try to shift it. Mm-hmm. But her grandmother met us at our, I think the April event or something like that. She was, I think a grandmother, the mom, one of them came and they loved the program. And they told her that they wanted the children, particularly her, Sha'miyae, to participate in the program because of what she's doing, and she has a great idea. And the idea she has is something I think that will change the world, especially from the platform. If you see her, you're going to see her tomorrow. When she takes on the stage, nothing can stop her. She had the power, she had the bravado. It's just that now is the time for us to say, yes, girl, the stage belongs to you. But she want to use business platform for the pageant, what she's doing. And I think that together we can help her push that trajectory and change that, whatever the story has been, and rewrite her tomorrow.
Okay, so why don't you pull that chair over here?
Okay.
We're going to have this young lady to come over here. It's going to be tight, but it's okay.
She should sit there.
Yes.
I'll stay over here.
Yes.
Sit on that hot seat. And you can see her crown right there. Whatever.
And Dr. Dureke, if you slide in here a little bit as well.
Cool, yeah. Gonna make it tight. I've got one family.
So, this is beautiful.
Yes.
First of all, can you tell our viewers and our listeners your name, how old you are, what you plan on doing, and how you plan on doing it?
Okay, I got a lot. Hello, everyone. My name is Sha'miyae Hinton-Knight. I am I just graduated 8th grade, so I'll be going to 9th grade next year.
Yes.
I'll be attending Patapsco High School for Arts. I love drawing. I love painting. That's one of my good skills. I actually use that to to sell my products, which is art, and to just like put that in my nonprofit, which is called Faithfully Gifted Hearts Inc., where I help those in need. I empower the youth by telling my motto: the youth are more than the environment. It don't matter where you come from in life or what you're trying to do. Just know that you are the one.
That's right.
Now, hold on. Did I hear you correctly? 8th grade.
Right.
Yes.
This is incredible. This is truly incredible.
Yeah.
And you are already focused.
So you can imagine.
Did you mention something about a nonprofit?
Yeah.
I started my nonprofit at 8 years old.
Okay, tell us about your nonprofit.
It's called Faithfully Gifted Hearts Inc. I started way back when I was 4 years old, when I fed the homeless, saw this homeless man on the ground. I didn't like it. I didn't know what it really meant while he was homeless. So as I continued to grow, 8 years old, that's when I wanted to help more people and just see youth faces, like happiness of where they're getting something. And plus and the experience that I have living in poverty communities and not really having anything, not really having resources. So I just want a lot of people to be happy and get more resources. And so when I got introduced by WETATi, it's just been a great impact, positivity impact in my life. And I'm actually been seen in other public places and being heard of what I want to do in my life.
So let me ask you something. So you're getting ready to go to high school, right?
Yes.
And one of the things that I encourage, and plus I'm not used to chatting with 13, 14 years old that already know where they want to go. The challenge is staying focused.
Yes.
Continue.
She's very focused.
And also, beginning high school, if you start taking AP classes as you enter, and by the time you get ready to graduate from high school, I have had many of my students graduate from high school and college the same day.
Yeah.
So that's just something, because right now, maturity wise, I ain't never heard a 13, 14-year-old explain what they want to do, how they're going to do it, why they're going to do it, and they love for service and helping others. So I want to commend you. You will be followed as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting a chance to meet all these great kids.
She's going to be there tomorrow, the scholarship and awards gala too.
Absolutely.
So you got to take photos and then go.
We certainly going to do that. Is anybody you want to give a shout out to?
My mom, I actually saw her note right there that said, mommy, baby, Sha'miyae. I love her so much. Her, my mom, and my grandma, they is my big supporters. And that's my other mother, Yarkees Larry. I love y'all so much.
Wow. That goes to say you can't do it by yourself. Without love, it's difficult for a child to find meaning in life.
It is, but it seems like they already know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And that's so important. So we'll have to take another break. You know, I have to do this. So we're gonna take a station break. And
guess what time it is? It's time for the Dr.
We already know it's time to continue the show. It's time to continue to have fun. If you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is go to whichever platform that you're watching this on, and I promise you, we'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we will see you shortly after the break. Hello. Hey, yeah. Okay, let me get my composure. Okay, I got it. Welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your wife, and I tell you, you see, we're having fun here. And these amazing guests, and listening to them, you think that they're 18, 20, 25, and you find out they're 13, 14. You're like, what? And they are talking so intelligent, already got a plan laid out, and already making the plans happen. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the programs that Dr. Dureke is doing. We need to have this all over the country, all over the world. Wherever you're watching this, if you want to start a program, get in touch with Dr. Dureke. Yeah, she will give you some ideas. We need to have these type of programs implanted, so that we have an understanding that many of us, people of color, we're brought up in communities and environments, but we don't think we can do anything. We can do anything that anybody else can do as well. That's right. We just have to have an opportunity and a chance to do that. Listen to these young men and young women, so polished already, and guess what? They're going to continue to get polished even more and more as they develop. That's right. So, Dr. Dureke, can you tell me a little about this young lady right here?
Karen, this is another story altogether. We have history together. Her mom is the CEO of our organization, Joanna Chambers. But it is important to do things without expecting anything in return. The way I met her was she was in our program. Her father actually passed in the military. So her young mom had to deal with working with them, being with them by herself at such a young age. But the mom is so constructive and positive in her ways, nothing can stop her, Joanna Chambers. So Karyn was it, we were in the middle school, right? That's what we said. And then one day she wasn't in class. And then I called to check on her. You just never know. And that's how mother can work. And I said to the mom, this girl is so intelligent. She works hard, but I didn't see her what's going on. But the rest is history. She's one of the WETATi Academy ambassadors. The person I met then is not the same person. Karyn is growing. I don't want to take the thunder from her. I want her to be the one to tell you the impact. Right now, they are family to us. There's nothing we don't do together. and it is the only way we can help. A lot of military families suffer silently because their loved ones went to serve and they never came back. And sometimes we pretend that we're helping them, but we're not. But people like them need more people to come and be part of that village to help raise them because they didn't ask their father to go to war or whatever and to never come back. But they've turned it around. I wanted to tell you, and her business idea, our magazine cover, she made the magazine cover. You're going to see that review tomorrow because she's that youngpreneur and she's receiving a major award tomorrow. Karyn, please let me not take the thunder from you.
Hold on.
Yes.
Look at the love for Karyn. I mean, every second.
Oh, that's right.
Every second. So Karyn, can you tell us?
She's a young woman of integrity and hardworking. They are WETATi ambassadors. They do so much for the organization and vice versa. Go ahead, Karyn. Go ahead, Doc.
Can you tell our viewers and our listeners a little bit about you? Everybody already knows Karyn. What are you planning to do in your life? And I think you are only going to 10th grade or something like that. 10th grade. You're going to 10th grade.
Yes, I am.
Okay. It's yours.
It's your show. Go ahead, Karyn.
Anyways, hi, my name is Karyn. You already know that though. I want to go to like into business, like go to like the business school here, and I want to be selling like my crochet stuff, like Venti over here.
Hold that back up again, I mean, so they can. Oh,
The color.
That's our
right here is
creation.
supposed to be green.
Tell them the name of your business, though.
My name of my business is Yarnstars. You can find me on Instagram. And if you want anything, just send email or send my mom an email or text. And
Send my mom, like, that's a good one.
So how did you come up with the idea that okay, I can start a business right now.
Exactly.
This is my purpose. I got these skills. Let me put them to work.
Well, it all started like when I met Dr. Dureke. I was like, oh, she's really cool. Love her. And I thought it's like, oh, I could start a business. Wow. Okay. Then I went to the pitch competition and I pitched my first business idea, which was Casey Together, here to help like youth with who lost a loved one. And this which would be a nonprofit. And then for this competition that happened like Saturday, and I pitched Yarnstars, which is going to be an extension of that business, is to help support it and help like people with stress.
Yeah. Can you tell us what has been the impact of WETATi for you? Because you've been with WETATi for years, where you were when you came in, because that's important. It's not what I say, it's what the people that we serve say. What has that been for you? Because you're a totally different person right now. Could you speak on that a little bit? I know that you learned the difference between rich and being what? Remember that incident?
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead.
I didn't know much about like business stuff or like how to save money. Yeah, and like you changed a lot for that. And I used to not be able like, to speak to people like this, or speak at all much. And well, WETATi helped me a lot to help like cope with my father's death. And
it's okay, you're good.
You're good. It's this is amazing.
Yeah.
It's love. I mean, I can just see it coming in because nobody. I mean, I seen 100 different texts coming in for you. I can't even get them all on. But I tell you what, we are kind of running out of time. I want to get Miss Inga on here, but I tell you what, that's gonna be a separate show.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a separate show right there. But this has been so amazing, Doc, and all of the guests that we had on today is tremendous, and they're doing great things, and we're going to continue to do great things. any departing, we got about one minute, Doc. What is your departing message to our viewers and our listeners?
Tomorrow is the day where we celebrate all these young men and women, and they're going to find out from their pitch competition who won. But it doesn't matter even if you didn't win. You learn the process. Once you learn the process and consistently apply, stay within a wraparound service or support, nothing can stop you from engaging. And if you're out there, you're not supporting anybody outside of yourself and your immediate family, please do something. If you find that you're not happy, it's because you're living for yourself. You cannot be happy unless you're serving other people. Find a way. There are lots of Karyn and Elijahs around America and beyond, and we can complain all we want. If we do not do something, nobody can change our lives for us. So I'm encouraging each and every one of you to get involved. You can go to WETATiacademy.org, or you can email us at info@wetatiacademy.org, right? Tomorrow, you can check with us as well. If you want to come to the event, email us so we can connect with you. And if you want to learn how you can support the students or support our organization, you can email us at info@wetatiacademy.org or Joanna@wetati.org.
You know, I want to thank you, Dr. Dureke, for allowing us to come in and do a show here. This was truly incredible. All of the guests that was on today, I find them wonderful. The people that are in the room watching, incredible. So I want to thank you for your program, the things that you're doing. You're changing lives.
Amen.
And you also creating opportunities and creating hope.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You got some subscriptions too, see?
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
And I'd like to thank all of the guests that's there. And
you're gonna see them tomorrow too.
I'm looking forward
party
to
time.
It. Oh yeah. We're gonna party. I want to thank Dr. Cooley for putting together another absolutely fantastic show. She always do these things. Most important, I'd like to thank our guests for showing up, being a part of the show, sending love. Remember to always dream big, think big, and be big at everything you do. We will be at this amazing event tomorrow, and I tell you what, I can't wait because it's your life, and we'll see you then.